is getting really big right now. But what if I told you there's an ink version? Yeah, I had to try this out. I just used some freezer paper to create a basic stencil and slap this all over a t-shirt. Honestly, I love this material. It puffed up so much. I think if I was gonna do it again, I would probably make sure that my smoothing was a bit more even. There was some slightly funky letters, but overall, I adore this effect. And there is so many options of what you could do with it. It also takes other colors really well, so anything is possible. What puffy details do you think your clothes need? Is hot glue bougie? Okay, maybe not normally, but when it's combined with a button, it works perfectly for these fancy bottles. To be honest, I think this one actually looks like a weird kind of magical artisanal honey, but that might just be because I did have a strawberry one that came in a similar bottle. Did you guys know you could get different flavored honeys? Wild. Using a textured button to create the stamp works really well, but it might take a little bit of patience to know when to squish it in. Too hot and it gets a bit stuck. Too cold and well, it just won't press in. This was so much fun. I love this method, and quite frankly, I want more things in my life to have fancy labels and wax glue seals. What would you use this method on? Not mushroom at your table. This mushroom stand was inspired by the viral Dollar Tree hack. After I primed this, I just used some masking fluid. Well, technically I used liquid latex. I went with a classic poisonous toadstool design because I love brightly coloured but still cottagecore vibes that suggest an element of danger in my parties. I love how this turned out and think it is the perfect addition to any fairy feast. This paint can do anything. Recently I bought some thick acrylic paint and was curious to see if it could actually hold a 3D shape when dry. I added tights and a bit of a thickening medium for extra support. Surprisingly, mixing all the colours together did just end up in a weird grey colour. Maybe best to avoid that. When I turned it over, I was so excited to see the beautiful rainbow colours were still there. Since it was already giving this kind of mystical rock energy, I decided to lean into it further. Let me know, what kind of mystical acrylic creations would you create? Art you can squish? Usually fondling art is frowned upon, but not anymore. I saw this fantastic acrylic fabric technique being used by Gotharella, so I got some silicone matte and some silkscreen fabric as suggested and just started painting. This actually worked so well and it was so much fun peeling this off the silicone matte. Now I can finally have pieces that are both beautiful and squishable. I feel like a whole cuddly gallery would be so much fun. You really could create anything using this wonderful technique. I love it so much. What would you do with acrylic fabric?
To make a Barbie glass pen. This is the glass that I'm going to use, and I've got this like hot pink ink to use with it once it's finished. So I'm going to make the pen handle first, and I want to make the pen handle like a little curvy, like the doll's figure. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this gradually, which is good because that gives me a lot more control over like the shape. Okay, so like legs and then like waist and then like a middle part. Okay, as much as I can make a pen handle look like a body, I think that's kind of cute. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. And there's actually some swirls and stuff in the glass that kind of make it look like fabric, as if it's like a dress or something. I'm I'm gonna add this kind of bit here, this like transparent pink. Okay, and I'm gonna try to smooth that bit out, kind of like that. That's the handle done. I'm gonna put this in the cooling blanket and then we can make the nib. For the nib, I'm using this like semi-opaque pink. I'm gonna add white ridges, I think. So that's all the ridges on. So now I just need to turn this bit into the pen nib. So a little heat and twist. There we go, like that. There. Okay, so they're in the cooling blanket and they should be cool by now and... Oh, no! Oh, I'm gutted. The pen nib's still intact. Okay, well, we'll try that again. I think the upper part of the pen was just too thick, so it cracked. That's okay, we'll make it skinnier this time. Okay, I'm ready to pull it out again. I've got a lot less glass this time. But I'm gonna try to get like a similar shape as last time. Okay, there we go. And this one still kind of looks like a dress, so I'm absolutely thrilled about that. And I'm putting on the translucent pink bit again on there. And now I'm gonna connect the two bits to complete the pen. And I'm just gonna make sure that these go on nice and straight. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Good job. Okay, now I just gotta get this bit off and hopefully if I can pull this out nice and straight and it'll write beautifully. And I just kind of clip that bit off. Okay, there's the complete pen. I'm gonna put it in the cooling blanket now. Hopefully this one won't crack. Okay, this should be cool by now. And please don't be cracked. Yay! Oh, it's okay. And it's so pretty. Okay, now let's see if it writes. I can't wait to test this ink. I mean, just look at that. Gosh darn, it's pretty. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. Yes! Well, it sounds good. Wait, I'm gonna try and like write it like that. I mean, kinda. I can't really draw. This is really fun to like color in with. Ta-da! I mean, it's not awful. There, my Barbie pen, which I can now add to my collection.